Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy come in.
They'll line up for a second down play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game.
Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The give from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to fire on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Got his man quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. The give to the fullback. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Parker. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Leaves it with the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He looks that one in nicely. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd down coming up after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the tackler. The Roadrunners will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. No huddle offense to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They'll try the run. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. On target. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. On the run, it's Higgins. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the fullback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Lockett. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now the play fake. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Looking for a block. It's McMillan. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. Line gets set. First down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Higgins. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing and football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Fullback's got it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Lockett. Fires left. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab on the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the 1st half. This is a good start.
The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll throw it on 1st down. Heaves it deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And here comes the punt team. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Lockett. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quick strike complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. Touchdown, UTSA! And the route is on.
This guy is officially a problem. The 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quickly complete. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the...
Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He'll come through on third down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And once he got loose, it was all over. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After that last score, the lead's still at 19. Pretty big deficit as they are set to kick off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Power football with the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to pass, it's Lockett. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the stomping has commenced.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UTSA, 33, Middle Tennessee.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the tailback. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Lockett. He's got it. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe bring in a couple tight ends. Go max protection. More guys blocking, less guys in routes. But you got to find something to have success.
2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it. Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Hand off from the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast.